So I'm just walking up the hill out the back of Ivybridge. Been a crazy busy week at work and dealing with sick kids at home and the usual just trying to balance work life and all the rest of it at the same time. So we're really looking forward to this trip. Just following the 2 Moors way at the moment, and yeah, the plan is a bit of a de-stressor, decompress from a bit of life, bit of work and all the rest of it, and head on up for what will be my first solo wild camp. So done a bit of wild camping before, but this will be the first time on my own. Need a bit of the outdoors more than ever, I guess. So this is an evening trip. I'm starting at about, I don't know what time it is now, about 5, half 5. And yeah, kind of a quick, almost last minute getaway really. So walk a couple of hours to find somewhere to pitch tonight, and walk a couple of hours back first thing tomorrow morning. So it doesn't really take any time out of the weekend, that sort of thing. So yeah, you know, just that little grab of a bit of the outdoors in between all the busyness. This is the moor up above Ivybridge, so Ugborough Moor. Just to my right is Western Beacon, quite a prominent tor, I guess, on the edge of Dartmoor, almost the furthest south, I think. But yeah, it's a nice evening actually. Sun's out, little bit of a breeze, but lovely temperature really. I'm just in shorts and t-shirts. You know, it's really nice. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This is just the 2 Moors way that I'm walking on now. You know, lovely route. I've done bits of it from here, you know, all across Dartmoor. Yeah, gorgeous route. So we're about to join what's called the old Puffing Billy track, long dismantled railway line that they used to use for transporting, you know, mining, etc., out of the middle of the moor. You know, some of the remote spots, but you know, it's a great track, pretty level, and you know, a good access actually into some really nice landscape around here. You know, just absolutely gorgeous. I'll show you some of this. Just beautiful rolling hills. You know, what am I? I'm 20 minutes from Ivybridge. You know, where I left the car. You know, and already I can feel, yeah, just that weight off my shoulders, and yeah, just the fresh air, being in the elements. Nice little flat spot here. The what 3 words address for this is vote, awokes, engages. Yeah, pretty neat, pretty nice, nice little view. Probably about an hour up out of Ivybridge at a brisk pace. Okay, here's the plan. I'm kind of going into the own end a bit here. So I'm walking. It's getting later. It's probably about 7:30 now. Not really anywhere to pitch at the moment. So I'm kind of wondering what to do. Yeah, I mean, you can just see the ground here. It's just really tussocky. So I can't really, you know, can't pitch a tent here really. So I think what I'm going to do is, you know, still nice stuff in the evenings, windy, but I'm going to rejoin the Puffing Billy track and follow that to Red Lake and the Dartmoor volcano, and then not stop there because that's too far. I need to be a bit closer to get out early tomorrow morning. But I'll go there, kind of tag that, and then head back to a spot I have seen. That I've already passed, and I'll pitch sort of late there, having done a kind of out and back to the Red Lake. So that's the plan. Everything changes, so I'm going to rejoin the track now and make some kilometres up. See you in a minute. So let's get the tent up. So here's my little spot, Hangershell Rock. Reasonable bit of grass here, and actually, because it's just below the rock, it's kind of sheltered from the wind. It's been a little bit breezy. So anyway, kind of comfy, kind of cosy. Just got set up. It's quite late now. It's like 8:30. I didn't want to bring a stove, so I've brought just cold food. I eat a ketogenic diet anyway, so my food here is high fat, very low carb. So things like olives, macadamia nuts, a couple of tins of sardines and mackerel. I've already eaten my pork scratchings, which is in my little tub over there, and I use that to do. I use that as a kind of like a little cold soak type thing. So to rehydrate the dehydrated olives, for example, but also to make. I use rooibos tea, just a tea bag with water, and actually that works really well as a kind of a cold brew, which is good. Got my trusty bum bag, which I love, and kind of take with me everywhere, not even just hiking. But I use this for all the kind of essentials that I need on hand. It's got my compass, lip salve, map, and bits and bobs, and the car keys. I use that, just have my phone and stuff on hand. And the reason I do that is because I don't wear sort of normal hiking trousers with pockets and all the rest of it. I either wear running shorts, which don't have pockets, or running leggings, which don't have pockets. So it's kind of that. That's my sort of external pocket, I guess. If we have a look in here, I'll show you, give you an idea. Some of the bits I've got: Alpkit head torch. I did bring just some Avon Skin So Soft, just in case there were bugs. Last time I was on the moor, super buggy, so I don't think I need that tonight, actually. I got a little power charger for my phone, so I'll use that in a minute, because I use my phone for navigation and videos and all the rest of it, so it's kind of helpful for that. That's just my basically bag of bits, first aid kit wise. So gaffer tape, paracetamol, bandages, antiseptic, that type of thing. What else we got in here? Oh yeah, blue roll and trowel in case, and then just a couple of empty bags, just for storing rubbish and whatever else, and a spork to eat some food with later. So I'm kind of all here, pitched up in the tent. The sun's starting to go down, although it's just so foggy. Right, check this out. Just can't see anything. Already it's kind of nice just to wind down. I've had a really good yomp this evening, just in terms of miles, even though I kind of went out further and then backtracked to where I knew there'd be a camping spot. So real good bit of exercise, and kind of already starting to feel that cleanse and just relax. There's nothing to do in the evening house, so I'm just gonna unwind, I guess, and that's part of doing this. Is there's always something to do at home. There's always something to do at work. Part of the pull of Dartmoor, and for me is to decompress from all that. Get a bit of a break, and only have to worry about walking, where you're going to sleep, and eating. That's it. It just simplifies everything down to its core, and it's really cleansing, liberating, simplifying. So I do like that. And actually doing it on a Friday is great because end of a busy week, but also before the sort of family madness of a weekend. So nice. So yep, no views tonight, just the inside of a cloud, but really quite relaxing. So in terms of a couple of tips, or how did I do it? First solo wild camp. What have I learned? How did I make it happen? I'm busy. I'm sure you're busy. For me, have a bit of a list ready. Half a camping bag packed, and be ready to just seize the opportunities, because it's never the moment's never perfect. There's always other things to do. But if you're half ready, then you've got the option to seize opportunities that come up. So that's a good tip, I think. So the other thing is you kind of need less than you think. It's for me, this was an evening thing and an overnight, but don't need much. I didn't bring a stove. Just eating cold stuff. I've got my my tent, but other than that, I think my overall pack weight about something like 11 kilograms. With everything in, so it's certainly not light. But kind of who cares? I haven't got. I do this very rarely, and it's I just use what I've got. I'm not going to put off coming out because I haven't got the lightest tent, or the latest thermarest or whatever. I'll come together what I've got. If it's heavy, it's just a bit of extra training effect, isn't it? So I've got a really old tent, but it works. It's not horrendously heavy. I do have a decent sleeping bag, but again, that's years and years old now. Old thermarest. Clothes wise, it's just half running stuff, half bits cobbled together. Find that Decathlon for me is brilliant. Love that shop. I buy a load of merino stuff from them, which is great because it's great value, but also just great great product. And I just love merino wool for its versatility. It's warm when wet. So another tip is have a look at the Dartmoor wild camping map. Obviously, before you go, that shows you the areas where you can and can't camp. But on its own, that's not that's kind of not enough. You need to, I guess, have a look at the OS map and kind of get a sense of where it might be possible to camp. And if you're going into the unknown, a bit like I did today, where I didn't really know where I could camp, just be prepared to walk a bit further, stop later or stop earlier if you find somewhere good, and just have that sort of mindset of flexibility, because Dartmoor's Dartmoor. Sometimes it's tusky, boggy, whatever. So have a look at the Dartmoor map, and don't forget, if you're in the army firing ranges, check the times there. We're privileged in Devon that we can wild camp on Dartmoor legally. That's fantastic privilege, and it's really important just to be respectful of that, and pack everything out and leave it as you found it, which is really important. And then we want this for our kids to enjoy, just like we can enjoy it. So I'm kind of just sitting here now, just enjoying the quiet, really. You just can't hear anything. It's just the wind, and that's it. Very very peaceful and quiet. So of course, just to reflect on this again, it's really nice coming out, into nature. I'm not sure I'd call it the wilderness. I'm about 50 minutes outside of Ivybridge, but yeah, really, really nice. Still the inner turmoil, I suppose, with I've got full reception on my phone here, so of course I'm able to speak to my wife, and she's been sharing pictures of the kids at their sleepover and stuff. So you've still got that kind of that pull, I guess, towards home and stuff. you know, to some extent, you know, I kind of, you know, I'm doing this for selfish reasons. You know, this is me wanting to kind of get out of my comfort zone. I've never done a solo wild camp, and it's something I wanted to do. I guess I have that inner just yearning to just, you know, for that bit of adventure, solitude. You know, I'm an introvert. I'm a solitary person. You know, I like my own company, and you know, even this evening, just walking before I even pitched my tent. You know, you're not thinking about anything. I'm not, you know, your mind's wandering, and it's kind of just you're just processing stuff in its own time. You know, nothing's being forced, and you're just focusing on the decisions of the day. You know, like where you're going to camp, you know, eating, drinking, and that's it. You know, and putting one foot in front of the other. But then you get the reminders of everyday life, of, you know, messages coming through and stuff. So it's really tricky, but I guess, you know, we got to, you know, our actions express our priorities is a famous saying, and you know, if getting out in nature, if wild camping on Dartmoor or wherever is a priority of yours, then you need the action to do it. You need to actually follow through with that and make it happen. I've just heard some voices and laughter, and I've spent the next 10 minutes or so stood outside the tent, just listening and looking. Can't see a light or anything, and I think the voices have faded, but a little bit unnerving, to say the least, especially when I'm in the mist. And then, of course, it is Friday the 13th, so yeah, just one of the joys of solo wild camping, I guess. Well, good morning. It's about 6:15. Did not sleep well last night. There's something like 1:45. Another pair arrived at where I was, Hangershell Rock, which kind of woke me up. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure I probably got back to sleep after that. Yeah, it's just really foggy this morning. We're kind of just up in the clouds, so I'm walking back now. We'll see if I drop out of this on the way back down to lower levels at Ivybridge. At the moment, completely foggy, kind of just sort of moody, I guess, atmospheric, very Dartmoor, classic Dartmoor. Reminds me of like the Barrow Downs in Lord of the Rings, where you know, you have these shapes just rising out of the mist. And actually, some of them are, you know, our old barrows up on this bit of the moor. So I suppose it's quite fitting for Friday the 13th. But yeah, super atmospheric, super Lord of the Rings. Cool nonetheless. So do I feel rested? No, not at all. I need a nap. Did have a good adventure, yes. And it's, you know, fun to challenge and do something new and different, out of my comfort zone. But yeah, I've got to dial that sleep in. Still in the fog here, dropped down a bit. Actually bumped into a fell runner, which is pretty crazy for 6:15 in the morning. But yeah, I was out here enjoying them already. I'm going to head on down, get back to the car, to do the coffee. Don't normally drink coffee, I could do with the coffee. So, managing expectations. You know, did I get clear skies so I could see the stars? Nope. Sunrise, sunset? No. So I guess, you know, the moral is actually, you know, just let go of your expectations. Start small, and go for it. Just get out. I think I once read that definition of adventure is, you know, when things start not going to plan. You know, so actually when it is cloudy, you know, atmospheric, you know, you can't find somewhere to camp at first go, whatever. You know, that's all part of it, isn't it? Part of, you know, trying something new, doing it anyway. So all good fun. It's tempting to think with the whole sleep thing, for me, you know, bad night's sleep. I need more stuff. I need a better mat or a better pillow or a better tent. Actually, you know, again, I just need to let that go. It's, you know, if I'm tired enough, I'll sleep. Maybe I need to walk later into the evening. Maybe, you know, whatever. But you know, less is more. You know, I guess I'm trying to think about what I can remove, not what I can add. You know, I'm not trying to make it this experience, you know, as comfortable as a bed at home. That's not the point. You know, it's one night out in nature, and that's exactly the point. So who cares if I don't sleep? Doesn't matter. It's still fun.